Gray. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, where you will find a variety of reviews, from recipes to subscriptions and everything in between. If this is your cup of tea, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for even more reviews. Today we are back with another video and review of Hunt a Killer. We have reviewed our first part of this quote-unquote season of the mystery that is Ren Fair Regicide. So if you have not watched the first video just yet, I'll have it linked somewhere in the description, wherever. I highly recommend watching that video first because I do cover how to set up Hunt a Killer and what it's like on a month-to-month basis. A brief recap of what we have discussed last time is the frequency and the pricing. I did the math last time, and frankly, going month to month was just not gonna cut it. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but all of these reviews, they're not sponsored. They generally come out of my pocket, so spending over $200 for a subscription when I could potentially save a little bit of money, that wasn't gonna cut it. This is the first box after I had contacted Hunt a Killer support. If you want to adjust your subscription, generally you can go to your account and manage your subscription, all that good stuff. Not in this case. You can obviously add on another subscription, however, you won't be able to make the adjustment of going from monthly to the 6-month prepaid, which is what I ended up switching to. Worry not, it's still possible. You just have to contact Hunt a Killer support. They will get back to you very quickly, as they did for me, and I just mentioned, hey, I tried monthly and I am interested in upgrading to the 6-month prepaid. I don't want to get the first box again since it's the same season, so can I just pay the difference? And they basically just let you know, yeah, no problem, we can prorate it, and what we're going to do is you'll just be charged the difference when it comes for your monthly renewal. No problem. So instead of paying like $200 some dollars, as I mentioned last time, I just paid the difference of about $130 something dollars, so I'm prepaid for the entire season. I don't have to pay anymore. But by doing that, I saved approximately $77, I think, monthly, 6-month prepaid. That's where we're at. Because the first box followed, obviously, the 0 out of 30 rating, talking about the state of the shipment, quality of the product, and is it worth it? That is it worth it really brought the score down for us, because the monthly payment I will not recommend it, and I will continue to not recommend it. So we're going to rephrase this and kind of realign the grading here. We're still keeping the state of the shipment, we're still talking about the quality, but now we're going to talk about, is it worth it going the 6-month prepaid? Now, I don't plan on adjusting my plan anymore for the duration of the season. We're prepaid, we've got the whole scenario season down, we'll get through it. But we'll be talking about, with making this change, does my score change? So that's where we're at. So let's get started. We will be looking at the state of the shipment first. If you remember, I have the first box with me. Now, mind you, it is open, but the main problem we had was with the dents here. So there were a little bit of issues here, but nothing else was torn. This was me opening it. So let's compare it against the one we just received. So this is the box we received. Again, on the other side we have our shipping label, but looking at it, I can confirm there are no dents, so it looks exactly the same as it is on here. And this was just me moving it around. Everything is sealed, nothing was torn open. And obviously from the front, we can see that it's Hunt a Killer, and the blood splatter for that aesthetic. So that's where we're at. So far, 10 out of 10, no dents, no scratches, no tears, nothing. Looks good to me. But let's take a look inside. So we will rather gently open this up, try not to tear it too much. Oh, there you go. And ta-da! What's nice is you get a episode 1 catch-up. So it's like a episode recap previously on Ren Fair Regicide. So that's fun. For episode 2, it gives you a brief description. We're still going to be using the online aspect. Make sure you watch the entire video because I will be going through the episode as well. We'll be doing a whole time lapse of it, and then I will have, regular speed on my Ko-fi page as well. So if you'd like to support me on Ko-fi, these little behind the scenes snippets will be available on there as well, and your support will allow me to keep making these videos and reviews for you. So that's my little plug there. So on episode 2, you have the website where we will be going to. It'll give you a full list of hidden documents and digital assets. Make sure to keep all of this episode's evidence as you continue through the season. You never know what may come in handy again. Keeping in mind, last time there were a couple of pieces that I didn't end up using, so maybe this time. Now for my favorite part, the quality. The quality of the product, or the quality of the evidence here, I would say. We have a sealed envelope. And just like last time, let's see if the evidence is of a good quality. Meaning, is it just papers, or are there objects, something that you can really hold where it's something beyond just written. The quality of how it's presented really does say a lot. Remember last time we had that map, a booklet, so let's take a look. Oh my god, this looks like some occult stuff. Is it a coaster? Can I use it for my coffee? Not real, YouTube, this is a prop. And of course, so it seems like we generally have like 2 to 3 objects. Sure, we got everything. Then of course we have a letter. I mean, I like the quality of the letter. It's like, it feels like nice paper. So you got the letter. We got a sealed envelope. Oh, look at that. You can tell like there's writing. I cannot wait to open this. Oh my gosh, we have a medical examiner reports. Looks like we have some doodles that perhaps a suspect made. If you're looking for a fun like murder mystery, you want to be as immersive as possible, and I think this really does the trick. So I'm going to finish off this recording and we're gonna play through it right now. The second box of huntakiller included a wide range of evidence, as we saw just a second ago here. I loved the virtual desktop aspect of it because it asked you to review both physical evidence as well as the videos. The videos provided some clues on the physical evidence and vice versa. Learning more about these people in this season was really a good part of this episode. Frankly, I didn't want it to end. I feel like we were getting into a really good swing of things with this season, and I have to say that I sincerely enjoyed working through the mystery of this particular episode, and it absolutely left me feeling wanting more. So we shall see what happens in the next episode of Ren Fair Regicide, because I still have some pieces of evidence that need to be used. We finished playing through episode 2, and it took about an hour in total, which took us through the entire episode. There were pieces of evidence that were used, some pieces of evidence that were not used. I don't believe I went back to any evidence, with the exception of me using my little notebook here and making notes on the suspects. The quality, I don't know if we mentioned it, 10 out of 10, I think. Really, really good quality. Is buying into this 6-month prepaid worth it to get boxes every month? I got to the end of this episode and I was so ready for more. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna look at this next person as our next suspect, and then the person who sent us this mission or whatever is just like, keep an eye out for my next package. And I'm like, no, I'm ready for more. But I feel a lot more excited knowing that I don't have to worry about paying again next month. And I like that it was, you know, an hour of my time. And again, if you're playing this with other people, you are likely going to have more hands-on evidence and being able to pick out the necessary information coming, you know, the next steps a lot faster. But for me, it was a lot of fun. It occupied me for an hour. I got to look at some physical pieces of evidence, read through a lot of it, which was honestly the more time-consuming thing, actually reading through the evidence and pointing things out and narrowing things down. So I thought that was a really nice touch. So is it worth it to do the 6-month prepay? I think, yeah, I would definitely give this a higher score than last time. So I would say if you are in the market for a murder mystery type of game that you can play either on your own or with a group of people, as I say, like no more than 6 is their recommendation, I will give this an 8 out of 10. I'm not going to give this a 10 out of 10 for the same reason as the last time, where the replay value is what I look at as well. Obviously, as long as huntakiller is around, these will be accessible. As far as I know, I do not believe they expire once the season is over. However, that's something worth looking into as well, which brings us to a total of 28 out of 30, which is a much better score than last time. So long story short, I definitely think that you should do the 6-month prepay versus the monthly. It's gonna save you boku bucks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to posting the next one. So don't forget to like that video, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Stay gray amazing. Bye!